Happy Friday, you guys. I have a body weight Tabata workout for you today. We're going to start with core, and we're going to do our first Tabata of cardio, and we'll do that twice. And then round 2 is going to be an upper body Tabata, and round 3 is lower body Tabata. All you need for equipment today is a table, bench, a chair, something for tricep dips. If you want to add light weights to anything, you can go ahead and do that. We're going to start with core. So starting on the floor on your back, we're going to do 40 Russian twists. So sitting back, leaning back just to where you feel some tension in your abs. Lifting your heels off the ground if you can, and just twist side to side for 40. Each time you twist counts as 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trying to keep your knees in the same direction. You don't want your knees to wobble back and forth as you twist, so keeping them neutral. If you want to add weight, you can hold a weight here. So 40 of those, and then moving on to bicycle crunches for 40. Coming all the way down, fingertips behind your ears, legs up so that your shins are parallel to the ground, and crunch. Bring your right elbow to your left knee, extending your right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way to 40. Next is plank shoulder taps for 30. So get yourself into a high plank. Starting in tabletop, curling your toes under and just lifting your knees off the mat. Make sure your wrists are directly under your shoulders and your heels are pressing away from you, and you're just going to tap right hand to left shoulder, 1, left hand to right shoulder, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way to 30. Trying to keep your hips neutral there too. Coming back onto your back again for 30 flutter kicks. So come all the way down. I like to put my hands under my hips here. Bringing your ankles or your heels slightly off the ground and just flutter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all the way to 30. And our next move is lemon squeezers for 20, or in and out abs. So coming up to your bottom, your hands behind you with your fingers facing towards your glutes. And you're gonna lean back and extend your legs as you lean back, and then bring your body together. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 20. Our last ab move is a straight leg lift with a thrust at the top. So again, coming to your back, legs extended, lift your feet up so that the soles of your feet are towards the ceiling, and push up like you're pushing the ceiling away with your feet. 1, 2, 3, 20 of those. And then we're going to move on to the Tabata after that core section. And then I would like to challenge you to do the core again at the end of the third Tabata. So Tabata 1 is, well, all of the Tabatas are 30 seconds of work and 15 seconds of rest. the first round, like I said, is cardio. So your first move for 30 seconds are jump squats. So you're gonna stand with your feet about hip width, and you're going to squat, jump, squat, jump for 30 seconds, as many as you can, and then you rest for 15. Okay, so jump squats, and then you rest for 15, and then we go into high knees. So high knees are just basically running in place, but you're really focusing on getting your knees up higher than your waist. So 30 seconds. If you want to put your hands just above your waist for a spot to hit, so you make sure that you're getting your knees high enough each time, you can do that. So after the high knees, you rest for 15 seconds, and then we go into a switching lunge jump. So starting with one leg in front, I'll start with my left so you guys can see better. And in a lunge position, and then switch, 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 switch for 30 seconds. Rest for 15, and then we go into our speed skaters for 30. So let's see if I have enough room. Think of a speed skater. So you're gonna try to get as much space as you can as you move laterally. So I'm bumping my weight, but try to touch that toe that you landed on. 30 seconds here. Then you rest for 1 minute and you repeat round 1. After you repeat round 1, you rest for 1 minute, and now we're moving on to round 2. And we're doing this 2 times. It's upper body, same thing, 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. So the first one, you're starting in plank, and you're slowly gonna move your knees down to kneeling, and then you're gonna push up. And then you come back up to your plank, slowly bring your knees down, push up. We're here for 30 seconds, and then you rest for 15. And then the next move is tricep dips. This is where you need your chair. So bring your hands to the edge of your chair or your bench. Bring your legs out in front of you. Your glutes are close to the edge of that chair or bench. And you lower down, press back up. If it starts to get too hard with your legs extended, you can bring your feet flat and bend your knees. Okay, after that, you rest for 15 seconds. Then you're coming down to the ground, and you're gonna do a Superman row. So, coming flat onto the ground, we're gonna move into a Superman. So arms are out, face is down. We're gonna lift up with arms and feet, and then just row back. Nice and slow and controlled. Really think about pulling your scapula together here. And then down, and come up, and row. "30 seconds here. And then you rest for 15. And our last one is a step through. And if you've been to my classes, you might have done these before, moving down the mat. But it's like a wrestling escape or a jiu-jitsu step through. So starting in like a bear position, so hands and knees, toes are under, slightly lift your knees off the ground, and then you're gonna step your right foot through that space. Bring your left hand off. And then we go opposite. We're here for 30 seconds. And if you wanna do this one traveling, you can, if you've done it before. I know that some of these upper body are really incorporating your core again. "30 seconds. And then you go back to the top. After you rest for a minute, you go back and do all of the upper body once again. Then you rest another minute, and we move on to our lower body Tabata. So first one is starting in a sumo squat. So legs are wide, toes are pointed out. And you're gonna squat and squeeze up. 30 seconds here. The next one is a split squat with your right leg in front. If you want to challenge yourself, you can elevate your left foot, but let me show you this first, just in a regular position. So get yourself into a lunge position with your right leg in front, and we're going to squat down and push up through this front heel. I'm not pushing through my back leg, I'm pushing through the front. So 30 seconds here, and then we move to the opposite leg for 30 seconds. And if you guys want to challenge yourself there, you can do your rear foot elevated. So okay, that's just an option. Okay, after we do split squat right, split squat left, we're just gonna do regular squats. So feet are about hip width, and you're squatting and pushing up through the top. Push through your heels. Squeeze your glutes at the top. And repeat that. Lower body Tabata one more time after you've rested a minute from the first set. And then when you've done your second set of your lower body Tabata, go back and do the core again. And then make sure you get a nice cool down. You probably are gonna wanna do a little bit of upper body stretch, so maybe do a child's pose or thread the needle here for upper back from all that time spent in a plank position. And that's it. I will see you guys tomorrow for our Saturday yin. Have a great Friday. Bye.